In this video, I want to show you how to set up Google Drive folders so that as a teacher, you can share assignments and other information with your students. And for the students, they can then copy those assignments into a personal folder and share work with you without having the rest of the class see their assignments that they're sending back in. So here's how we get started. First, log into Google, which I'm already logged in, and go to your Drive. First thing you want to do is create the folder for the entire class. So let's say, for instance, I teach World History 4th hour. So in my Drive, I'm going to create a folder, which is just up here, new folder in my Drive, and I'm going to name that 4th hour World History. How you name that is entirely up to you, of course. And so now I have 4th hour World History. The next step is going to be share that out with all the students. Now I have a list already created, a Google Doc, a spreadsheet with all my student emails. By the way, these emails aren't real, I made them up. So I'm just going to copy all my 4th hour kids with just a Command C. And on that 4th hour World History folder, I'm going to click that box, and notice as soon as I click that, the share button pops up. I'll click that, and I'm going to invite by copying and pasting here, so Command V or Control V on a PC, and share and save. And I'm going to leave that as can edit. So we'll save and share. And now you see all those students are listed as can edit. Next step in this process is to now have the students themselves log into Google and create a folder for your class on their Drive. So let's say now I am the student. As the student, I will go to the folder icon, and within my Drive, not within any other folders, make sure they're just in my Drive, click this, and this is probably the most important step of all the steps to avoid confusion. The naming conventions here are essential. Decide up front what you want this folder to be named for all the students to follow. So let's say 4th student name. What this will allow you as the teacher to do is once they share this with you, it will sort all of your folders by class first, so 4th, and then student names alphabetically. So we'll press create. The next thing students need to do, once that is named properly, and if they need to rename it, they can check, go to more, and click rename, and make sure that that spelling and naming convention is correct. The next step is then to share back with just the teacher of the class. And it's very important, let's say Mr. Hume is the teacher, it's very important to get that lsr7.net address in there. If you use the typical teacher email, it's not going to work because that doesn't have the Google authority. So students will share that out, and they will have that folder. Now, let me give you an example of how this works. As a student, I created this folder for IB12. What this allows me to do is notice, shared with me, the teacher has this folder as IB12. Here's a document that I might need as a student. What I have to do first is click this, go to more, and I'm going to make a copy, because if I take that original document and drop that into my folder, nobody else will be able to see it. But now you can see the owner is me on that copy. I'm going to uncheck the original, check the copy, and I'm going to move that by going to more, move to, and I'm going to move to the correct folder. And I had to make sure, so now I'm a IB12 student, I'm going to move it into the IB12 folder. It's going to ask me, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I do, because notice it's the one back behind here that is the copy that I made, not the original. And now it disappears when I go back to my IB12 folder. There is the version that I made and copied over. And you can see I've done that a few other times on other items as well. Now, as a student, you can go back in. If you want to, you can rename that assignment, so at least you can get rid of that copy of. and just have the original. So this is a way that students can now fill out their assignment, create an assignment, share it with just the teacher, and you can have feedback back and forth. As the teacher, you can also then drop things into the assignment folder so that all of the students can have access to the original assignment. You only have to drop it in there once. The students then are responsible to go in, find that, copy it into their folder, and do the work and send it back to you. So that's the basics and how to create folders so that teachers and students can share back and forth assignments with some sort of confidentiality and efficiency. If you have questions, come see us in the library and we will be happy to help you out or come into your classroom and help you get these set up.